Hey guys, what is going on? It is the Collector back here again for another video. Sorry I have been off of YouTube so much this year. Lots been going on. As you can see, I moved, so that's a thing. Moved from my little country house to the big city, so kind of been struggling to find a job and all that. I have a job now. I started there back in September. Things are going great for once. So I've got a few things to review. I've got a review on this new Timex Field Post North Expedition, or Timex Expedition Field Post North, I don't know, some type of shit like that. Anyway, that apparently died and that I need to wind, or maybe it didn't die and I just needed to wind it, I don't know. This is a mechanical watch, by the way. But that's not the watch we're talking about today. The watch we're talking about today is a depth charge. And I can already hear some of you going, it's a what? Because you see, this is a British watch made by a company that runs an online store called Watch Shop, which is a British retail store. So this watch I actually paid for in pounds instead of dollars, which was a very interesting thing to work out. Granted, they do have a converter on their site, so you can just convert from USD to pounds. Really easy. But guys, I'm going to be honest with you. This is the best, dive watch under 200 bucks that I've seen in a long time. I mean, sure, you've got some Paganis and you got Loreo and things like that, and they make halfway decent watches, but nothing quite like this. They're all sort of a homage or an homage or however the fuck you want to say that shit. This is not. This is actually an original dive watch, which sapphire crystal, ceramic bezel, fully loomed. Beautiful loom, by the way, which I will show you, so stay tuned for that. But I mean, this watch is just incredible for the money. Also, sorry if you hear some jingling in the background. I have a dog who decided to wake up while I'm filming the video. Stinky. Sorry, I have to. So, this watch, it's incredible, man. I mean, just, and sorry about the band-aids. I tried to size this thing myself. Did not go well. Do not recommend. These pins are in there. Unless you have the proper sizing tool, I wouldn't go for it. I do not have the proper sizing tool. What I have is a spring bar removal tool and a hammer. And my spring bar removal tool is too big. So, I stabbed myself twice, which was great. Anywho, going back to the watch, this thing is just beautiful, man. I mean, it is incredible. I love it to death. I can't wait to take it to the jeweler tomorrow and size it. By the way, it is almost 1 a.m. when I am recording this, so please excuse me if I mess up or anything. I am very tired. Very hard day at the office today, but we're gonna get into some of the specs of this watch. So this watch is 41 mil in diameter, 13.4 mil thick from what I remember, and I think it's 48 or 46 mil lug to lug, so it wears fairly compact. It wears more like a 40 than a 41. For me, I've got around a 7-inch wrist, so they're gonna have to take a few of these links out because this thing is pretty damn big, but I will show you how it looks on my wrist and that kind of stuff. But before I go any further into talking about this, I do want to give you guys a look at the box it comes in. So it comes in this nice black cushion case, very nice watch pillow, and the depth charge logo right on the top. And it also comes with, I have it somewhere, this little pamphlet here from Watch Shop. So yeah, this watch was like 150 bucks US, 127 euro, and some change. The shipping was free, which I loved, and it got here in like 3 days from the UK, which, I mean, just wow. Like, that is ridiculously fast. Coming from someone who lives in like the eastern, I live on the kind of close to the East Coast. I'm in Virginia, but like not any of the cool places in Virginia, more like the down south hillbilly Virginia. That's me. That's where I'm at. But yeah, like the weight of this watch, it feels amazing in the hand. It feels awesome. I love winding it. I love messing with the bezel. This does have a 90 click unidirectional rotating bezel. And it has a little back play, I'm noticing, not like a ton, but it's there, you know. But on a less than $200 dive watch, I mean, I expected it to be way worse than what it is. I was not expecting I was expecting cheap, kind of rattly, kind of jingly jangly. I was not expecting sapphire glass and great lume. I wasn't ready for the lume on this thing because I mean it's just like bright, it's legible, it lasts. I'm impressed. I just got this watch like 3 hours ago from DHL, which, oh my god, the DHL driver drove past my street like 3 times. And I'm sitting here and I'm checking the map and I'm just watching this guy go back and then forth and then back and then forth, and I'm sitting here going, dude, how can you not find the street? There's a turn lane on the main highway to get directly to my fucking house. How? I don't understand, man. I don't get it. But anyway, I'm gonna flip the camera around, give you guys a closer look, and just show you some of the cool things about this watch. So let's get into it. Okay, guys, so here we have the depth charge. And, I mean, you can see it, like, there's a light on in this room, and that lume is still just showing right there. So it's got this really cool, I don't know if you'll, well, my camera should pick it up. It's got this really cool, like, little red triangle on the lume here. Okay, well, that's the zoom button. I thought that was the focus. Never mind, it is not. It's got that little red triangle there, depth charge, automatic, sapphire glass, 200 meters of water resistance. It's got a nice screw down case back with the logo and an actual proper milled clasp here, which I was very surprised to see. Nice fold over, double security pushers, and even diver's extension. Again, less than $200, guys. Like, this is just nuts for the money. I mean, I bought this because I have a Christmas party coming up and I don't have a dive watch. I didn't think I was gonna get one because of my budget, and then I saw this and I was like, well, the other reviewers seem to like it, specifically Ben from Ben's Watches. Dude loved this thing, man, and I was like, he's normally pretty critical. I'm gonna take a look at it. And I did. And you know what? I fucking love it. This thing is the most epic, like, clean, tactile watch I have seen in a long time. Like, excuse the big thumbprint there. Let me try and wipe that off. Jeez. Trying to show you guys a watch here, and please ignore my phone charger and bedside table. I'm currently sitting in a beanbag chair. That's why you guys are so low to the ground. And I can already hear the comments, oh, it's a beanbag chair, what is this, 1999? Shut the fuck up right now, okay? Do not critique my beanbag chair that I am sitting in. How dare you? I'm offended. I'm upset. I don't like it. Knock it off. Stop commenting right now. I see you doing it. I can see you fucking doing it. Stop it. Okay, anyway, back to the watch. Man, that crystal, though. And it does have... It looks to be some AR undercoating. I'm seeing a little blue. Don't know if that's coming through on camera or not, but I'm seeing some blue right there, so I'm thinking it does have AR undercoating. And I'll give you guys a look at that bezel action real quick. Nice and clicky. As you can see, it all lines up really well. You got the double baton there, 12 circular indexes around, and then at the 3, 6, and 9, you have rectangle indices, which, personally, I love it. Now, the movement that powers this is the Seiko NH35, which, of course, you guys know is in just about every dive watch or watch out there around this price point. It's either a Seiko or a Miyota. I really don't. So as I was saying, I really don't care for the Miyota. And you know what my dumbass did? I was trying to put on the watch and I hit the stop record button. So that's great. I mean, that's really great. I love it. I love that for me. I'm dropping my watch. This is not going well, guys. So here it is on my 7-inch wrist. And I mean, there's not really a whole lot of lug overhang, a little bit, but that's just because it's also not properly sized to me, so as I'm moving my arm, it's like shifting. But I mean, all in all, I think it's gonna wear great. I think it's gonna look great. Guys, I'm gonna be honest with you, I had a video fully recorded. I had this whole section fully recorded, and I went to zoom out, and I stopped the recording. So, I'm a little bit hurt by that. I'm a little bit hurt. Because I am, in fact, stupid. So with that being said, I'm going to show you guys the loom for the second time. And try not to drop my watch, stop the recording, or fall out of my chair. Okay, so there we go. That's your loom shot right there. And you can see those hands are just glowing away. So is that loom pip. Everything looks fantastic. I mean, this is just a cracking watch, man. This is fantastic value for money, in my opinion. Now, you know, on AliExpress, your money is spread very thinly across everything. With this watch, I gotta say, you're getting more than what you're paying for. I mean, sapphire crystal, ceramic bezel, fantastic loom, a great bracelet with solid links and solid end links. It is push pins instead of screws, so I'm a little miffed about that because I like screws. But to each their own, you know? But yeah, man. I cannot recommend this watch enough. If you are on a tight budget and you want a good looking, decent feeling dive watch, this right here is the one. This right here is worth every penny that I paid for it. But I think that's gonna do it for this video. With all that being said, I think we're done. So I'm gonna flip the camera around, give you guys my final thoughts, and say goodbye. Okay, well there we go, guys. All in all, my thoughts on this watch? This is a fantastic watch, man. And for the money, hell yeah. Would I buy it again? Absolutely. Now, it does come in 2 other colors. It comes in blue and green. Excuse me, by the way. I just finished eating some chips like 10 minutes ago while I was playing some Mass Effect. And, yeah. Anyway, so it comes in blue and green. And I like both of those, but personally with the red triangle up there, I really thought it reminded me of a Tudor Black Bay. Granted, it's not like vintage style or whatever, and that doesn't really matter. This is still a fantastic looking watch for the money, guys. I highly recommend it. Even if it's just like well, it won't arrive by Christmas now, but if you were going to get this for a Christmas or a birthday gift for somebody, that would be perfect. As to like a son, younger brother, best friend, as like, for me, I wanted this not only because, you know, the Tudor thing that I mentioned, but because this watch is an original, and I have not had an original dive watch in my collection since I own the Seiko 50 Fathoms, and that's been like 2 or 3 years now. So I highly recommend going for the depth charge. It's beautiful, it's elegant, and it's an eye catcher. So with that being said, guys, I hope you all have a wonderful night, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.